What up, y'all? Tap in, tap in. You tuning into the Real N-Word Growth and Development Show. I'm your host with the most, your boy Dub. I'm known as Goon by y'all in other parts of the world. Tap in, y'all. You know what I mean? I want to kick it with y'all for a minute, man. When y'all come in the building, make sure y'all hit that like button and hit that subscribe joint, you know? And put the bell notification on so you'll know when I'm dropping these videos and whatnot. You heard? You know? And share this to someone that you think might benefit from this other than yourself. All right, y'all, let's get into it. I don't really know what I want to kick it about, but I know what I want to kick it about, right? And it kind of starts with the shirt, right? New merch. Grow, right? Get rid of old ways. What do you mean by that? Grow. But this is what I mean by that. It's like, yo, a part of you has to die in order for you to level up and evolve. Huh? A part of you has to die in order to level up. For evolution, things have to die as you even see it. You know? Like they said, it was dinosaurs back in the days, right? All kind of craziness. But I'm just saying, like, things to be what it is right now, stuff had to die. So when you looking at your own personal self, it's parts of you that you have to kill off. And those parts is gonna be things that you love. Even though it could be a ugly part of you. You know what I mean? Because we so used to familiarity. But in order to level up, you have to things have to die. And you have to leave it there and not even turn back. You know what I'm saying? The ill thing about it is that you can't even turn back. And that's the most common joint, the turning back. You get to a certain point and then you turn back because you think that you could still, that shit still will serve you some type of way. It's really the leaving your old ways behind more than the people. You know what I mean? Because you could stop being around people that you not like. Say like people like, yo, I gotta stop hanging with certain people, and it don't gotta be because you beefing with them or whatever. Sometimes life just be lifing, and you don't be around them, and then you know after a minute, space and time get in front of that junk, you know, and then you like, damn, I ain't even see my guy in like a whole year. At the end of the day, a lot of the going back be because of your old ways. You're not ready to release those old ways. That's the thing. Those old ways is more powerful than the old people that's in the picture. You know what I'm saying? It's a part of you that has to die. Period. Point blank, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's like this is like a rocket ship, right? You know how the rocket ship, it'd be mad big, right? And as high as it go, things start falling off it. Huh? Then when it really gets all the way out there in space, it'd be this little aircraft. That's how it is with your life. You know what I mean? Some of it, as you start out in life, is just a natural progression. You know what I mean? You grow out of things, you just be moving on. But as you get older, you gotta consciously kill things off. You know what I mean? As you elevating and as you leveling up, things has to die. And it has to be what it is, and you have to see that time was that time, and you don't got no gripe. You just like, yo, I can't carry this going higher like the rocket ship. And as you see, when the rocket ship don't release those things off, as high as it go, what happens? The whole rocket blows up. And that's what it'll be for anybody when you elevating and you leveling up. If those pieces are not dropping off as you know what I'm saying, accelerating and elevating and going into different parts, your whole rocket is going to blow up. And that's a fact. And that's a fact. You know what I mean? You see it all the time, man. And half the time too, like let's touch on this right quick. Like they say you a product of the 5 people you talk to, right? You know why that's very important? Because when you're around people who don't rock with you, that's like not knowing. That's a life or death situation, man. Because you don't know if you're in a life or death situation. When you're around people who don't rock with you, your life is in danger. Facts. Your life is in danger. Something happened, dudes turn their backs. Huh? Stop me when I'm lying. And then another thing is, when you know that it boils down to, the people that you're around, right? When you hear that all your life, and then you sitting up here still complaining like, yo, damn, why things ain't working? I'm doing everything, things ain't working. Then you still look around like, yo, you still around goofies. Huh? You still around it. Stop me when I'm lying. And so that got to be the most hypocritical thing you're doing right in front of your face. You could be doing everything else, but you still got the attachments because you're not letting things die. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing personal. And that's the thing, it's like when you stop certain things, everybody think it's like it's a personal or whatever, you think you better. Yo, whoever thinks that's what type of time they on. Huh? You supposed to be around, it's supposed to be a revolving circle of you trying to elevate, and it just keep going like that. Everybody's trying to elevate. But once you start getting chastised or getting what would they say? You start getting outcasted because you got ambitions, huh? Because you know you want more. It's time to go. But you know what it be? It be the ways. You used to a certain way of it. The ways you been like, yo, that old version of you, yo, was dope, huh? You was young and spunky. You know what I mean? You was quick, You was thinking quick. You wasn't with the bullshit. Niggas play with you. You up on them. You know what I mean? You had bread. Shorties was on you. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Huh? But, and you still holding on to that. That's just like the old drug dealers that you see and the old gangsters talking about, huh? 1970, 1980s, and 90s, even all of that. When they always talking about that, referencing that's that. Because they love the way how they were back then. And the way they used to do it. So they continue to do it and they don't see what's in front of them. They're always just replaying what they seen or what they did for years ago. And that's not going nowhere. You gotta grow, big baby. Huh? You got to. You can't be out here talking. You can measure a person when somebody's talking to you if you know you even want to You know what I'm saying? Getting pocket with them as far as like, yo, y'all about to do something or whatever, and it's gonna be one of those type of ongoing relationships where it's gonna be y'all tenanting ideas and y'all doing certain things. Yo, you better look at all of that. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to yourself, you really better sit in the mirror, sit down, and really think about it, man. Like, what are you holding on to that you know is gonna blow up your rocket ship, man? Period. You either going to make the decisions that you need to make, or time is going to reveal the decisions that you didn't make. Huh? Stop me when I'm lying. And on that case, guys, that's my video for today. You know what I mean? I like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate everybody who tap into the kid, man. You know what I mean? Those who are new to the channel, you already know, subscribe. And go check out the playlist, man. Maybe something up in there that you might like. You might think the kid, you know what I mean, be talking about something that, maybe is worth your while, makes sense to you. You know what I mean? And to everybody who's hit me up on in my email for the one-on-ones and whatnot, yo, just give me a second. And anybody else who want to sign up, my email is globalgoon120@gmail.com. You know what I mean? We're doing the one-on-ones, see if we can figure it out, whatever. We'll talk about how it works and all that when you reach out to me if you're interested. But those who's hitting me up right now, just give me a minute. As you see, you know what I mean? I'm looking like Martin when he fought Tommy Hearns, you heard? So just getting up here because, my days are free right now, and it's things that I be wanting to kick it to y'all about, man. So on that note, God bless my peoples, man. Till next time. Salute, your boy.